Your Wi-Fi acting crazy, man. I'm trying to keep in. Hey, my little baby hasn't popped up. They grown now. Okay, nobody on here. But anyway, I only saw the movie The Joker today because I didn't go to the movie that I regularly go to. I went to one that was in like another area that wasn't really diverse. So out of all the movies that were showing, that was the only one I was able to watch. Pick out at the time when I got there. Then I didn't know it was like almost 2.5, 3 hours long. It was long. So the movie was actually a good movie. It was actually good. Even though that's not what I want to see because that's on the Fire Stick. And I started to watch it the other day on the Fire Stick, but I changed my mind. I cut it off. And I'm glad I did. Because I wanted to see Black and Blue. Because as you know, that movie was banned, but I guess they brought it back. And the theater that I was looking at movie times had the movies I wanted to watch. But then that wasn't the movie that we were going to. That's what we normally go to. I don't know why we switched it up. So we get there. That was the only thing that was in the time frame that I was there. Then all look like Black and Blue, 21 Bridges, Queen of Slim wasn't none of that showing. So I guess they put those on late at night. They don't really want that type of crowd of, at the location we were at, I guess. So none of those movies was there. Harry, none of that stuff was there. So I ended up picking the Joker because my son had saw it and told me it was good. So basically, the Joker was based on how he became the Joker. So he was weird. He was for some reason he felt like he could be a did my leg on here. I think I put it. For some reason, he thought he could be a stand-up comedian, and he had this rare disease to where he would always bust out laughing. So I guess that's where the Joker's like hyena laugh comes from, because it's a disorder. And so he was under the psychiatrist and he was already on like 7 medications. He was telling her that they weren't working. So she put him on like 3 more. He was just crazy. And everything kicked off like when they first showed that he was at work and some little youngsters had beat him up, chased him, whatever. So when he came to work the next day when his coworkers had gave him a gun because he saw all the bruises and stuff on him. So he took his weird butt to the children's hospital perform for the kids, and the gun fall out. So he ended up getting fired. But I think the day he got fired, he was on the subway, and these guys from Wall Street, there's 3 Wall Street guys, and they was harassing this woman. And by he had this weird disease that caused him to just laugh uncontrollably. They were asking him what was so funny. So they went over, they started beating him up. They were stomping him out. So he pulled out the gun. And he basically he killed all 3 of them, and that's what kicked them off as to being the Joker. And that movie was crazy. It was extra long. His mama was crazy. His mama was telling him that this rich man was his daddy, that she used to work for the whole time. She had adopted him. And when he was a child, she was in a crazy war because police came to their house and found him tied up to the radio, beat up and bruised. They had pictures and everything. And so he found that out. At the time, his mom had had a stroke. So he went to the hospital. He killed her. So he was just super crazy after that. And it started moving. The movie was going slow. He had a neighbor. You thought he was dating this chick. She was nice looking. I felt like she was crazy because she was dating him. Then, long story short, he was hallucinating. The woman ain't even know him. And the coworker that gave him the gun, lied and told his boss that he was trying to buy a gun from him a week before he dropped the gun at the hospital, and he got fired. He was mad about that. So that guy had the nerve to show up at his house. He talked to him a little while, and next thing you know, he started stabbing him in the face and neck and stuff with scissors. It was just crazy. It was crazy. The bottom line, what I got from that crazy movie was watch how you treat people. Cause I had people that work for me, and I used to have this crazy dude who used to work there, and I used to always be nice to him because he was crazy, crazy. And he would come in the office, and I would give him his work, and he'll say stuff like, "Oh my God, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to do a whole line of coke to get through this day." And I'm just looking at him, 'cause I'm thinking he's serious. He used to be out there trying to fight the machine, fighting the boxes. He came in the office one day. They tell me he can survive a apocalypse by living up in the racks. He was just crazy. And I was like, okay, okay, be good. And I would always